player, so it doesn't really matter now, does it? Oh my god. You know what? I forgot to check. Oh my god. Hold on. Because it's loading. It's loading still. And it's gonna like lag me out. I'm gonna check if the YouTube stream is like properly up. Because my restream didn't really work. And so I got worried that it wouldn't work. Hold on. So yep, it works. I had to check. Oh fuck. Well, last team standing wins. Even if you're down, you will not be out. Oh, so that's what it means. Okay. That's good. That's good. Oh god, I forget that like sometimes when you first re-enter Fortnite, it sort of just fucks you up. Because it's like, oh, you haven't logged in. Here's all the things that we need to load because you haven't came in for a long time. Oh god, you see that? You see that lag? Oh my god. But that shouldn't really affect you. I mean, it does affect you in a way. But it shouldn't really affect you. Why is there so many shotguns? Like, I need something different. I did say I want something different. So I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, but now we just have to like get rid of, you know, just let things load in, let things chill out. Anyways, let's keep going. Well, the reason why I really have all this is because like, oh, I have my headphone. You know, I have bad hearing. All my stuff is usually not, how do I say? It's not really optimized for, I want the push bomb. People are looking at me, but I'm not doing well, so I'm embarrassed. Oh, grass pod. That's nice. It's been a long while since I played Fortnite, which is, you know, not a bad thing. But sometimes I miss it. I think I started straying away from it because like people assume that, hey, oh, she's a Fortnite creator now. I'm not really a Fortnite creator. I'm actually really bad at FPSs. Like if you ask all of my friends, or I mean, they've said I've been getting better, but I think that's like the cope. Oh fuck! You see that? Oh god! I'm glad that they're here. I'm glad that they're here. No, they should be around here somewhere. Let's Where are they? Oh man, these vaulting systems are definitely here. They're not my specialty, but they're definitely it. Well, you know, if they come and shoot me in the back, that's my own fault. I knew that they were there, and I chose to ignore it. Oh, someone went through here. Nice. I got a better assault rifle. Nice. There's so many chests out. Is this normal? I feel like there's just so many chests here that I'm just like looking. Well, this is useful. I like to have 10, but you know. I guess that works. Oh my god, look at that. What is that? A balloon? Maybe I should go get it. I'm Spider-Man. Oh. Oh. No? If this was old Fortnite, I sort of dig it. I dig it. Some people may not. I do. Oh. Seems like there's violence. I'm gonna go get some violence. Oh. Over here. Oop. Oop. Fuck, girl. Oop. Fuck. I have Star Trooper aim. Oh my god. I definitely have Star Trooper aim. Gosh darn, man. No. I do see that. I hear you. I see you. I acknowledge that you exist. But I sort of don't really want to right now. Okay, let's keep going. Now, where is the battle going? It's this way. Oh, look, healing. I would like... Ugh. Okay. Hear them. And... Oop. Oop. Down. Ah! Down. Dong. Dong dong. Ugh. Swimming. No. Where's his partner then? I don't know where his partner is. He probably is going to snipe me from across the map, but let's not assume that. Oh my god. They are going to snipe me from across the map, aren't they? Where did it go? Oh, this way. And, lead your shots correctly. Oop. Oh my god. Oop. Oop. Lead your shots. Lead your shots, Tammy. Hello, it is solo. It's technically duos because it's on what's it called? What's it called? A new mode that just came out. I wanted to try it. But I unfortunately am closed. I am closed. I am reloaded! Please. I'm also... You know, this is not a good map for me being solos in. Oh my god, you know what? Oh, fuck. Yep, 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 yep. Nope, nope, nope. Wow. Shit. I am sorry. I am sorry. I am not open. I am not a... I don't often stream with people, but that's, you know, it's not more of like a it's not a, oh, you know, I don't want to play with other people. It's more of like, oh, you know, I just don't really play with others unless I like really know them. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oop. No, I should probably get some healing. Oh my lordy. Oh my Jesus is... Ay, yeah, 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 yeah. There are more people, but... I need to heal. I do need to heal. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoop. I will like one day to, like, actually play with more people. Like, I don't know. I'm just not really confident in that at the moment. I'm just like, oh, you know, I don't know anyone. So I have like, it's sort of a, how to say, intentional design. Lick. I'm going that. What is this? Oh, this is a pot. I keep calling them pots as if I'm in like an RPG. I'm like, oh yeah, just, you know, drink the pot. And I'm like, ugh. But now I feel like I may... Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. You know, I probably... Come on, man. Also, lead your shots. No. Oh, God. The shotgun. Fuck! Have you tried other modes instead of Battle Royale? I have not. I have not. How unfortunate. This is... What is this mode? Hold on. We'll return to lobby. What is this mode? It's the reload mode, and from what I gathered, it was Fortnite when it was like older Fortnite, not like the OG Fortnite, but it's Fortnite OG. If that makes sense, I think so. I think it makes sense, right? I think so. But I usually do zero build. I'm more adept or I'm more familiar with like zero build battle royales, and usually, you know, like I did, you know, play with no duos, but can you even survive in zero build this season? I don't know. I mean, I've survived in Apex fine, sort of. Oh, they have quad modes in Apex now, so I'm just like, dang. You know what? Let's see. I mean, if matchmaking keeps scrolling down, like these stuff, like all this, I'm gonna scroll down. Like all these, I haven't really played them. I mean, actually, what was it? I think I played this one, the Zombie Tycoon one, and also I think it was the Squid Games one, and they're pretty alright. They're pretty alright. I think not Apex. I think Fortnite has a really long way to go when it comes to user-generated items. Like, it's definitely up there, because of all of the assets that you can use with Unreal. I had to make sure it was not Unity. With Unreal. And so it's like, oh my god, you can do so much stuff. But I think, like, comparative to, like, other, like, UGC content out there, like, like, Roblox, it definitely, I think it needs a little bit more flexibility. But then again, you can't really, I don't know if you could code with some of the user-generated content in Fortnite. I think from my understanding, it was like more of a drag and drop type of thing. So I'm not fully sure. Oh my god, that's so cool. What the hell? Ah, the lag! The beginning lag. Since the cars came in, is it like the Rocket League cars? Oh, mode from Epic? Oh, okay. Maybe I'll check those out. I'll check those out after this game if I can survive. Oh, I really like solo modes. If I don't die. I'll try them out. After this game, I'll try them out. I have a pretty beefy computer. I wonder why it like it lags. Is it just trying to reload all the cache that's in the game? Like the turrets that only passengers can use. Oh! Interesting. I think they removed... Did they remove all the Olympus stuff? I think they did. I mean, it is a new season. Is it a new season? I don't know. Seasonal things... Like, keeping up with season for some games is so, I guess, difficult just because no one really follows the same seasonal formula. I mean, it's like the 3 months-ish, but every game's like new season, but each season doesn't coincide. I call them by quarter. Oh my goodness. What's going on? Let's get some guns first. Let's be safe. Oh, that's not good. Wow, my short form aim is so bad. I need to stop hipfire. Okay, there you go. Okay. Oop. There's someone here too, so... Oh, what's that? What's that? The MPs are still there? Ooh! Good to know, good to know. What is this? Am I crazy? Is this supposed to be something? God? Jesus? Hepatitis? I don't know what this is. You can spray there. Thank you. Thank you. Eh. Oh! Ah! Ah! You didn't see that. My panic was not there. I was not panicking. Panics was not me. I am... I was the master of calm. Oh! Hey, what's this? Oh, it's someone's victory crown. Who dropped this? Oh, what car? Okay, let's go. Let's go. I should probably be more, what's the word, protective of the crown that I have. But that sounds boring. Oh! The real life lag! Oh, they're right there. Oh my god. The spray? Oh, that's an NPC. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's the NPC that's mad at me. Hi. 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 Oh god. Hello. What the? What's going on? Oh dear! What's going on? Oh god. Am I getting skadoot? Wait, what the? Oh, I didn't have any. By the way, there's a hook cannon. The third one jumped into this car. What the? Huh. That is a very strange occurrence. Anyways, I'm going to see what's going on with these Epic Make games. Let's see what's going on. I want to know. I want to know. Now I'm invested. Why? This is solos mode. What do you mean? There's no friendship in this. By Epic. Battle Royale. So this is the normal Battle Royale. This is normal. This is reload. This is zero build reload. Lego Fortnite. I don't know if I like it. I think it's a little bit. Has it been developing? Like, have people main stages, ranked Battle Royale, party. What's Party Royale? Creative, Team Rumble, Legends Landing. Well, like I remember my friend told me that if you just like stayed AFK in Lego Fortnite, you basically, well, hello. I heard that if you stayed in Lego Fortnite, you could just grind the battle pass for a long period of time. Added for Fortnite. Oh, I'm good. How are you doing? It's been a while. Yes, I've been on a weird hiatus lately. It was like, oh, I didn't feel like streaming for like a long while. Alright, hold on. Let's try it. I know what Rocket League is. I remember I had I'm just rocking the Euros. Like the Europeans. Or like the Euro as in the money Euros. I feel like these are very, very curated for Fortnite. Top rated, most engaging fan favorites, community. Isn't this the game? Ah, damn, that sucks. That sucks. Isn't Bodycam like that new game on Steam that it's like really hyper realistic? Like so hyper realistic? Let's try. You know what? Let's try. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's there. Waiting for matchmaking. Why is there matchmaking? Am I gonna die? No. This is just a game. I drink water. I need a drink. I have been in that weird stage of like, I have not been hydrated in like years. Like it's Eren Yeager. I sort of really want to watch Attack on Titan again. I feel like I didn't give it its fair chance. Like I saw it to the end. Well, I read it to the end. I was like, eh. I mean, it was good. I was like, eh. Ooh! Why is there so many things going? Oh my god. Guitar Hero gameplay? Whoa. This sort of giving me... What's going on? You know, it's not the full... Like, it's pretty realistic, but I think that's because Unreal is just a crazy engine. Oh! Did you see that? My eyes? Oh god, the first person mode doesn't work. Oh no! February 4th. Where's my eyes? I want to go see my eyes again. I can't really tell like what my height is, which makes it like a little bit weird. Oh, why is that thing floating? Okay, let's... Oh, I can't run. Can I run? No, I can't sprint. No. Oh! Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It reminds me of GTA Online. GTA Online is interesting. My friend works on GTA Online. Yeah. She works at Rockstar. She's really cool. She's my mod. She's also my mod. But now she's working on GTA 6 because, you know, new games are coming out. Oh, I wish I could tell you it was nice, but the game industry is also like, we have this weird idea of crunch. I also work at, you know, the game industry, and it could be like really cool. Like, there's a lot of perks in, like, because it's like really casual. But when things ramp up, it ramps up. You you feel like you're dying. But I feel like there's no even number of, like, how do I say? Even number of, I guess, experiences. I hate this. I don't hate this, but I'm like, I'm dying a lot. How do I leave? I'll F4? But it's definitely not always the greatest place to work. I can't leave the counter. So it's like, there's never like any equal level. Like, I guess like a usual office job, there's like days where it's like normal work, and then there's days with a lot of work. For like the game industry, sometimes it's either a long amount of work for a long amount of time, and it's just like a giant burnout, or there's nothing to do. And that's the worst part. When there's nothing to do, you're so bored, and you have to, and if you're in office, because I'm only in office like a couple of times a day, or like, no, a couple of times a week, and there's nothing to do. You have to make, like, you know, you have to sort of force yourself to work, and it's sort of bad. It's like, what am I doing, you know? Like, and it's frustrating. So I go out actively to look for more work because I hate the feeling of me looking like I'm pretending to work. Because I have this fear of, like, you know, if I'm not working, I'm not being productive, and then I'm gonna get fired. So I constantly look out for work. So I'm actively trying to hurt myself, I guess. But this is public information, so there's no need for NDA. So I don't work for Rockstar, if that's any condolences. But Rockstar did tell everyone to go, like, back to office. And there's this big trend of, like, working hybrid, of like, oh, I can work for work from home. Especially, you know, if you don't have that much work, you can go out and get some food, and you don't need to spend gas or like trains. But working at but for Rockstar, everyone has to go back in the office, and a lot of people don't work in the New York office because they're stationed in New York. That's their main. Is that their main office? I think it's new. Oh, I hit my lamp. There's a New York office, and then there's like a few other branches around the world. But New York is what I see that is like their main US branch. And not everyone lives in Manhattan. And so everyone who's trying to what is that? When people are forced to come back to work, everyone's sort of like, And no one really has that time to commute. If you good thing New York has like a really good public transportation system, but a lot of them also don't, and it's been really shitty for a lot of them. And a lot of people left because, you know, they can't get back to work. Oh, are you a bot? Well, I'm a bot now. Oh, that would explain Rockstar's plans to in 2025. So from what? I think I can't say that. I think that's a little bit too. I think that's a little bit too dicey. But I've heard that there is crunch right now. But then again, that's all game companies. If a company says they're going to release a date, there's always going to be crunch. I also explain my experience with crunch times, and it sucks. Like, I wish I could explain how bad it can be. It's to the point of where like I would have cried during work just because there's so much. And I'm starting to prepare for my crunch time too, because I've been told by my higher ups that saying like, hey, we're about to go to crunch, which sucks. I wish I had more like time to mentally prepare. And also I'm not salaried. By the way, the game industry, I don't know if anyone's like heard the news, but the game industry sort of sucks right now just because there's been a lot of layoffs in the industry. Why is that? I have my suspicions, and I think I'm obligated. I'm allowed to say because it's not this is like public information in a way. So a lot of times, like a lot of games, if anyone has noticed, they've been making a live service games, which essentially means that it's something like Fortnite. It's constantly online, it's constantly being updated forever and ever and ever. It's not like a single playing game, DLC type of thing. Was what the industry would consider on trend. That's been like the biggest thing lately. Everyone really wants to be on trend, and everyone tried to make, a live service game. I would even consider like Helldivers as a live service game. Oh fuck. Where are they? Oh, they're right there. I'm very distracted because I'm very concentrated. I really want to talk about this because I've been on my what's it called? Not high horse. Like I really like to talk about it because that's sort of my job. A lot of people do make live service games, but the live service games are expensive. Games are expensive to make in general. Whoever says that games aren't expensive to make, unless you're a single like developer and you're making it, from scratch, it's very expensive to make a game. And in my time since I've been working at my company, I think around 4 games have already we call it sunsetting, which is a nicer term, but I would like to call it like going around to the barn, going back behind the barn and shooting it. You kill a game, and most of them are live service games, which is very sad because that affects a full team of people, marketing and all that stuff. And when you try to make too many live service games, it's a lot of upkeep, and it gives like long-term jobs or supposedly long-term jobs. It's really disheartening when a game fails, especially if that's your only project and that's basically the whole game team. There's no way to like put them somewhere else. So it's really, really sad to see, despite what everyone says about live service games. I don't personally like live service games as I'm playing a live service game. It's really risky, and you have to continuously make content. And you see like really big games like CS:GO, Fortnite, Apex. Technically, what's it called? Helldivers is not really doing that well right now. Apparently they lost 90% of their player base already. And it's only been 5 months? Ugh, 5 months. So it's a little bit sad to see games die. Oh my god. What's going on? Oh god! I killed a guy with a gun! No! So it's really sad to see when a lot of games start dying. And it's really hard to make a single, like a standalone game. I think standalone games are more of my flavor of games that I would say like does better. But I think also when you go in the game industry, you just realize like how many games like don't make it. It is an art, like despite what anyone says on like the mainstream media, games are, an art, and you're selling art to what the you're selling games, you're selling art to like an audience, and if people don't like their art, you definitely, you're not gonna make it. And And that's sad. That's really sad. Like all the 4 games that I worked on, that sunsetted. I'm really sad that they got sunsetted because, you know, I like the team. So I'm just disappointed. I'm not disappointed in them. I'm disappointed in like, oh, I'm disappointed about the outcome that happens. But that's what happens, you know. You are the audience. You choose. You decide what makes a game and what keeps a game. Games like Fortnite, Roblox, stuff like that, like live service games, they are definitely are good. Oh man, that sucks. That must really suck, man. I thought Suicide Squad. Is a Suicide Squad like, oh, we must kill the Justice League, like a live service? I don't think so. I don't think it is. I thought it was single player. I also heard that didn't do well. Or at least I heard through the grapevines. I can't keep track. Oh man, that sucks. Jeez. It's really hard. And you know, I don't think the developers want to make a bad game. It's a lot of times executives, like if you're in corpo game industry, like I am, you realize a lot of these game making decisions aren't really the devs' fault. They usually see like, hey, what are the best things on the market at this current moment, and then you tell them it's like, oh, these games are like really popular, and they start putting buzzwords on all their games. They're like battle royale, loot boxes, microtransactions, esports, and then the devs are like, they sort of just have to make do. I think that's sort of the case for a lot of like superhero stuff. Like that's something that sort of already has like content attached to it. You know, they're like, okay, what is called is like IP awareness, or like, you know, branding. So when they're like, oh, it has enough brand power to bring in people. And I think people need to realize that I'm going to use this game, like, you know, despite controversy, they're not Pokemon. I'm sorry to say, a lot of brands aren't like Pokemon, where people will fight like limb for limb to get the next Pokemon item. Like, I'm sorry to say it, like, your IP doesn't have that effect. You're not Disney. I mean, technically it is sort of Disney, but I don't know how people feel about Marvel movies or like DC films. I don't know if they are really that into it. No. I don't fully think so. I mean, people are interested in it, you know. As you know, it's like, oh, I know this. I want to see like that Suicide Squad isekai. Like, that's interesting. And I think that will do relatively well. Is it this? Yeah, like that. Yeah. And it does relatively well, but not all things will keep that IP power on them. And I think they need to realize that it's okay. It's okay not to have that paralysis in their game. It's not a bad thing. An original IP, like intellectual property, is okay. People will like it. You know, people are willing to try things, at least in the Western hemisphere. Eastern gaming spheres do not really, they usually go for things that they know. Or like brands that they know. So it's definitely a difference between like Western market versus Eastern market. So it's very weird, especially if you come from an international company, to try to sort of guess what everything works. And if your developers come from a Eastern company, they're like, why isn't it working, and why isn't our brand working in America? Well, you know, people in America don't really care about your brand. They don't care too much about your brand. I think the only one that would probably be super successful is maybe FromSoft, but I think FromSoft is that company, FromSoft is a company that has a brand and stuck to its brand, and they are not really willing to compromise or change what they are. Actually, they did make Dora Wonko, so that's really weird. That the little Pomeranian brand. So weird, so weird. But yeah, like, if you have FromSoft and you're known for Souls-like games, yeah, is a definitely an interesting field. And oh my goodness, there's also the point of like, oh, what's the word? Development. Development is hard. Development's hard. QA is hard. Everything's hard. But that is what it is. I think people see like games like Helldivers and assume like, oh, it's pretty. Oh. Yum. Oh, rocket launcher. Nice. Yum. I hear someone. Yeah. It's I think okay, so Helldiver, good company. I have some gripes with it in like a production stance. More of as like, listen, it's good to listen to your players. I think it's really, really essential for people to listen to your players, and that can be said for a lot of games. But there's sometimes when, players shouldn't have too much of a hand in the decision-making process. Yes, you want to make a good game. Oh, this sounds so mean, but I'm trying to convey it in the most nicest way possible. Like, okay, it's good that you're pushing out new content, but maybe you should, prioritize the things that you really need to do first, like bug fixes. Like, what is it? One of the long-term bugs that you, for like, what was it? The railgun. People just kept asking for more content, and so instead of fixing the bug, which can take a long time, I won't say I can't say it doesn't take a long time, but maybe yeah, pushing out new content is great, but fix the things that you need to fix first. These are the issues these issues cause a lot of frustration for the player base, and that's not good. Yeah, that's my general insight as someone in the game industry. There's a lot of things, you want. Players need to be heard. I think Baldur's Gate did a really good job of listening to their players, but there's like, there's so many things people want in the game, and you can't put them all, and you can't always listen to everyone. So it's really hard. But there are some things that, I think it was a nuance that the Elden Ring DLC, like the conversation of having a easy mode or like a easier mode. And I don't think that's a bad, like, I think people saying like, oh, the game is too hard is a bad criticism. I don't think it's a bad criticism at all. I think Square's FromSoft does a really good game design to make a playing field equal for everyone. Like, everyone has the same challenges. So, I mean, that's the game. But I think saying the game is too hard does bring in some good criticism in the fact of like, oh, the game's too hard, and there's people who want to play the game. I really want to play Elden Ring, but I will be honest, like, my threshold for difficulty is a lot lower than some people. And that's the whole point of Elden Ring or any Souls-like game. Is like, you have to struggle. You're going to have to struggle. But I think there's a point in it where everyone's threshold is a little bit different. And I heard the argument, like, me and my friends are actually even having argument discussion. I don't like using the word argument because we're, this is not something. Ugh. Thanks. I need to lead my shots better. Okay, I'm leading too hard. I'm leading way too hard. I'll continue the discussion after I kill a man. Oh god. I say lead my shots as I don't lead my own shots. So there's, you know, the discussion of having an easier mode, and people are saying like that ruins the whole game. That ruins the game of Elden Ring or like any Souls-like game. And I don't think there's ways that you can, you know, deviate from the original image of Elden Ring, and there's ways that you can. You know, I propose like make it, oh god. I'm gonna forget what I'm gonna say. Oh my. You know what? I'm just gonna leave that. I'm not gonna deal with that. So there's, you know, having the health, and I come at this through a like, hey, you know, ability. Oh my! I come at it coming through like an ability threshold. Like some people don't have the tolerance to play those games, and it's not, you know, there's always the argument like, oh, then this game isn't for you. But you know, there are instances of where the game, you want to play the game, and the argument of like, oh, just get good is not a. I'll give you 1 second. Sorry. So like the argument of just getting good isn't really a good, you know, if someone just told you like how to get better at the game, like say like FPSs, I think, you know, everyone has different tips. Like, hey, you know, raise your crosshairs to like the level of their head for like Valorant. Crosshair placement is like everything. You know, that's good. That's good advice. Remember to crouch. Like the reason why I have like the sound thing, for one reason is because, oh, I always put my headphones wrong, so my directional hearing is wrong. And you're like, oh, you know, just switch your headphones. If I'm in the middle of a game, I can't really switch my headphones. But you know, there's tips. But a lot of people go to when describing a Souls game, it's like, oh, just get better, get good. And I'm just like, damn, you know, that's not a good, you know, that's not a good. You know, just keep practicing. You'll get it. Get like, look at the strategy. Like, you know what? You know, I don't think those are like, I don't think those are good advice when, you know, you're talking about Elden Ring. I think if you do generally like give advice when you're trying to like get better at a game, you should give more give more detailed advice. And that's not just because, you know, they're bad at the game. It's like some people are just inexperienced, and so. When I come at like, oh, having the game being easier, it's more of me trying to say like, oh, some people's difficulty thresholds are a lot smaller, and no matter how hard you try, or like you can't commit to as much time to the game, I think that is reasonable to have a easier mode. I mean, you know, obviously you can mod it. That goes against a lot of terms of service. That goes a lot. It goes against a lot of terms of service games. I wouldn't, you know, fully recommend it, but it is a option for you to do. But if you want to be in a more legally standpoint of how games should be made, you know, and not go through illegal places, hey, an easier may be a good option to add. It should be part of the discussion. You don't have to put it in. I will make that point clear. No game company should be obliged to put an easy mode into the game. But I think it should start being part of the discussion for like more difficult games, because I think you should let people try, like all around the people try games. It's more of like accessibility for all, but you are in no obligation to force yourself to, oh my god. Oh god. Okay, that gives me some stance. That gives me a little bit. I hope it didn't seem like, I feel like I made that conversation too confrontational. I you know, it shouldn't be confrontational. I don't want it to be confrontational. I would like it to be part of the conversation though, for a lot of games. I remember I think it was Sekiro or one of the like the more Eastern Souls like games. They were like, you know, get better or something like that. I don't want to put words in the developer's mouth, but I think it was along the lines of like you should just you should just get over it and struggle, and that's okay. But it sort of feels elitist, It's like those times of like those really contemporary like movies. It's like, oh, you should just get over it. It's not for you. It sort of feels like that, but I don't want to stray away from like, hey, these games aren't good. These games are fantastic. I think I don't need to say it to proclaim like the games that have been put out by a lot of these Souls like games been fantastic, gorgeous games. They have been one of the best in the industry for a long time, and I think that's good. I think that's really, really good. But you see, like, oh my goodness, Ubisoft, I think is one of the worst. What was this? Repair moddable vehicle revive. Oh, this is what they were talking about. The cars. I get it. You see, like, so many AAA games or AAA companies nowadays who have been sort of being so, what's the word? Disgusting to their audience. I feel like, are you really I don't know if it's oh, okay, where are they? Over there. Do I have anything that has a longer scope? I do not. Oh wait, I do. Where'd they go? Oh, he's running. He's spitting. I'm dead. I definitely think it. Well, was it them who said like they are considering making in-game ads? Oh fuck! Damn, fuck. I was very shocked about the heavy rockstar music. But yeah, I think those are like my general thoughts about like how this. Actually, I could go more. If you think that you're going to put in-game ads is going to be the best way for people, I will say that is the worst thing I've ever heard. Who thought that was a good idea? Genuinely, what executive thought? Oh, I want to put ads in my game to sell to people. Like, what the hell? They do it in Roblox, or at least they try to do it in Roblox. But then again, Roblox is this weird platform. But holy shit! I have never heard of someone fucking up their game so hard. Oh my god! And also, like, what is it? Not Sea of Thieves. Skull and Bones. They said it was like a. Oh god. Yeah, I don't blame them for their difficulty either. Skull and Bones. They call it the first quadruple A game. Oh my god. I mean, they do have systems. I will say, because I was talking to my friend about this, and I was like, oh, I saw the discourse, and I wanted to talk about it with people who are more not well-rounded, more familiar with the game, and also people who are my friends. These are safer conversations to have, and then instead of you putting it on the internet, I think anyone who's put stuff on the internet, it's fine. They're brave. They're braver than I. As I'm talking about this on the internet, on my own stream though, where people are very reactive to the comments, and that's in a way good. It's a public forum. You're allowed to have those discussions on those public forums. Maybe I should probably hot drop, but I find that boring. They're very brave. They're braver than I. I could never do that. I like going into a conversation of like, oh, like I have some. I like resistance, but I don't like anger. I think that goes well for any conversation anyone has. Like, oh, when you go into a conversation and you go in anger, it seems like people are taking like a personal offense to you, and even though that's not someone's intent, it can come off a wrong way on the internet. And that's sort of why I don't like posting stuff on Twitter a lot, because I don't want people to misconstrue my tone or my voice. It's like, oh, it's or like my intentions. I think it's a lot better if I have like more public discussion, like a discussion where you can still talk about these things in a little bit more safer environment and have like nuance. You can have a middle ground. You don't have to be all for one thing. You don't have to be all for another thing. I think having nuance in conversations brings together an open discussion. And if you're not yelling and saying someone's wrong on the internet, it just gets messy. This gets really, really messy. And I don't know if these people, I don't know if people on the internet actually, believe in like super hard extremes and like resistance to conversations. But I hope not, because people are human. People have, I assume people have general nuance. And it's generally nice and cozy when you're able to have conversation where you have differing opinions and you could still have a healthy discussion at the end. But I saw the Elden Ring nuance, like the Elden Ring, having an easier mode. And when talking to my friends, there are, systems in place where to make it easier. You could grind in Elden Ring. You could do summons. People apparently some people on the internet think like using summons is a bad thing. I don't think so. If there's there for a reason. I mean, if it's there for a reason, it's not against game design. But I see the challenge. I know a lot of people do love having difficulty challenges, and I guess that goes for the same for me. It depends on the game, though. For me, I like to do the hardest mode in Fire Emblem, and then it's like, oh, then you know how it feels to want a challenge. Yeah, but I think like Fire Emblem has I guess it's a strategy. It's a strategy game. Yeah, a lot of building units. There's a light. What's the word? There's a fun to it. But when I'm playing like for the first time, I definitely do play on Phoenix mode. I play on the baby mode because it's like, oh, I really like baby mode because I get to play with all the characters and I don't need to worry and stress out about someone's around. I don't need to stress out about losing people or losing encounters because I don't have them. So I always play on like easy mode first for a more like casual encounter. I think a lot of people do too. Like, hey, they want more casual, at least in their first time running. People like doing casual encounters and not stressing too hard because it's their first time playing the game. But there's definitely people who just want to do hardcore mode, and that's good. I like how people have different play styles. It's really nice. It makes like it makes it a lot more fun. I remember someone told me, it's like, Tammy, why did you go to the game industry? Yeah, it definitely does. But there's a lot of people who are like in the middle, or like they play the game multiple times, and those are always fun. Okay, let me. Oh my god, someone's shooting at me. Or that's the bullet. Line up a shot. I'm just gonna go a little bit like that. Oop. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, that was nice. That's a nice fight. Nice fight. Good job for MMR. Oh, how I compared it to, I'm like, everyone wants a hard difficulty. I think everyone wants a certain amount of challenge. And I think live service games do a really pretty okay job of making challenging encounters because they have a MMR system. I mean, some MMR systems, some other MMR systems matchmaking systems are sort of, how do I say, bad? I think Apex has one of the worst matchmaking systems ever. Like, if I'm playing ranked, right? And I'm matched with like platinums and gold, and I know you can play with multiple people around like that area, but why am I being matched with people that are far above my rank? Because goddamn, it is hard. I would or when you're in normals or like regular publics, you get you definitely get like masters and predators. I'm like, but I'm a baby. Like if you look at my stats, they're like piss poor. Like I shouldn't even be playing this game. As I say, it's like one of my favorite games out there. Oh my goodness. Everyone has a degree of TLDR. Out of this whole ADHD conversation I am having, everyone has levels of difficulty of where they can find like the most satisfaction, I guess. And though you shouldn't, fully consider putting like an easy mode challenge, I think there should be systems in place to make it more easier for people who have different thresholds of difficulty. Especially if it's a wide playing game. Yeah, it's good to have a niche, a target market. Oh. Should I third party them? That feels really bad if I did. I feel really bad if I third party them. Oh, and the fact that they are a little bit boosted. Is oh fuck. Oh fuck. He missed, but I didn't. Nice. Ooh. This was a gravy. This is a gravy. Well, I definitely did third party him. Do I feel bad? A little bit. Do I feel vindictive? Yes. There is a slot down there. I may... Wait. What? Go. Yes? Yes. Is it just the car? I mean, the car is nice, I guess. Wait, what's this then? Is it this? Is it this area? I don't want the car. I don't need no car. I forgot what I was saying. This is so bad. My brain has been so in the gutter lately. But yeah, I really like games. People asked me why I decided to join the game industry. And I said, because in my master's program, I decided to go into game communities. That was like my whole big thing. My whole project idea was, hey, what if people, how do people feel about themselves in games? Why do people buy skins? What does digital worth mean? And like the implications of like how people feel about their digital assets in games. Like, why do they buy skins? Why do people roll on gachas? And like how I implied it, I'm like, hey, like people purchase NFTs. It's going downhill. The NFT sphere is going downhill, which I personally think is good. I'm very, very weird about NFTs and crypto. It's like, I don't really like it, but I'm not gonna shit on someone who's like, hey, I have used crypto as my way to live. I'm like, I'm not gonna bash anyone who participates in a market that, because their living situation is shit. Like, no, there's no way. I'm never gonna do that to them. I'm not you. That's not my, that's your situation, and you deserve every chance to live a life. But as a person, I guess my own personal opinion is like I don't fully love the idea of NFTs in games, because it's sort of like one of the games that we did I did a study on it. This is all public information, so I'm not breaking any weird rules about my company. We were trying to look at Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity, if no one knows, it's a NFT game. It's like Pokemon style, turn-based or card-based, I think. It's been a long time since I looked at it, but I'm gonna give a TLDR. So you have to invest in, because NFTs and crypto is just investment. To make it short, it's like stock trading, but with digital assets. That's a really bad way to say it too. I'll just keep it like that. So you have to you have to get your first Axie, which is your first Pokemon. And that could range from like $100 investment. And you trade, you breed, you collect these Axies, and then they're technically owned by you. And people can make a lot of money from them. Well, they used to make a lot of money for them. And I'm trying to make sure that I explain this correctly. Right now, I feel like my explanation of like what Axie Infinity is sort of like eh. Also, I haven't found anyone, and I'm a little bit upset. So Axie Infinity, yeah, it's like a Pokemon style game where you collect, buy, sell Axies and their parts, and you breed them and you trade them for money, or like what they call super love potions. I think that's what they're called. And they're worth something. But I think having NFTs in games, because games, whatever we like, want to describe it, is essentially, still for a younger audience. I wouldn't say like a 50-year-old will play Axie Infinity. Like that's not the target market, I guess that's the phrase. And having those games on the market and you have to buy, sell, and trade sort of is, in my opinion, sort of disgusting. It becomes work. And when your play becomes work, it's not fun. And that's sort of the problem with it. It's like, why do I want to, if I have a 9-to-5 job, which I do, why do I want to come home and make more? Like, I want to make more money, but why am I playing something that's supposed to be fun, to make money? And, there's already systems for these types of things. I mean, look at CSGO. CSGO, like, already has a system of, like, rolling for loot boxes and getting money out of them. So why do I need more? Like, I don't need this complicated NFT sphere when I can just do it regularly. And it may be illegal to sell it online, but people do it anyways, There's no reason for NFTs to be in the sphere of gaming, in my opinion. And people are saying, oh, I really want to own the item. I'm like, okay, but what if the shirt, like, hold on, I'll be here. Oop. You already got him. Oh, it's a crossbow. Got him. Anyways, there's no safe way down, is there? Oh! Ah! I thought I could grab it. That's so funny. That's so embarrassing. That's horrible. Why did I do that? Why did I think I could make that? Why did I just take risk and thought, oh, yeah, I could just have gotten the rope. Oh, my God. I took risks that I wasn't meant to take. I could have won. God. Anyways, yeah, NFTs do not belong in gaming industry. Those people who make NFT games, Remember previous game we're trying to make open world FPS game? Remember a previous game they were trying to make an open world FPS game? Isn't that just Battle Royale? Or is that like Tarkov? Technically Tarkov would be considered like an open world FPS game. I'm not fully sure. I think it definitely does count as an FPS game. I mean, it is an FPS or third-person shooter. A TPS? I don't like the word TPS. Third-person shooter. I don't like the acronym. I don't like the acronym of TPS game. Um, the previous game that we played was, well, at least the previous Epic game that we played was the body cam one. That one's really cool. That's such a really cool concept. Like, people are so creative. I love people who are creative. I love creative games. Like most of my games that I play are like indie games. Like I play you know, these games. I play popular games, but there's something so charming about indie games. No company called Arcane. Arcane. I'm gonna search it up on my phone because if I tab out, my game's gonna lag. Arcane Studios. What do they do? Prey, Deathloop. Oh, they did Dishonored. I love Dishonored. Oh my god, Dishonored is such a lovely game. I didn't play the second one, which is a little bit disappointing. Give me the gun! Give me the loot! Give me the gun! The gun! Got the gun. Oh, are you it? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably a bot. There is no way. Anyways. The game is, you know, surprisingly, like, if anyone wants to work in the game industry, called Redfall, or finally, oh my, wasn't Redfall supposed to be made by, there was another company, the same people who did, like, Black Desert or something like that? Or was that someone else? There's so many games out there, and it's, like, hard to keep up, but I really find their final is one of their final release of 2023. Redfall. I'm sure if I just looked at my phone. Okay, hold on. Redfall video game. 10 minutes of gameplay. Oh, it looks really cool. Ooh, that score though. Ooh, what happened? What do you mean? What happened? 5 out of 10? What did they do? It looks cool. Oh, it's published by Bethesda. You know that, you know. Mostly negative? What the? Oh, someone is fighting. Okay. What happened? What happened? What the? Force devs to make a game they are not good or wanted. To be shocked the game is bad. Promise support patches not. That is a really bad. I don't. Arcane Austin. Before they were shut down. Oh man, that sucks. Oh my god, you know, the joke of the industry. Some people may have not heard of them, but they're called Embracer Group, and they own like. So the story of them is, so there was this big giant Saudi Arabia, financial investment. Everyone wanted it. Everyone and their mother in the game industry wanted this giant investment from Saudi Arabia. Why? It was a lot of money. And, you know, more money means a lot more development plans of a video game. Woohoo, you know? Sounds good. And Embracer Group was, like, so sure. They were so sure that they were going to... where did everyone go? Where did everyone go? Did they all die? Embracer Group was sure that they were going to get this deal. You know... So they bought, so before they even got the deal, they bought like so many companies. Okay, so they are here. Where are they? Oh, they're right over there. Okay, that was a bad shot. Let's reload our gun, yeah? Oh, fuck! I'm being fifth partied. Damn it! So Embracer Group bought, before they could even get the investment, they bought a bunch of game studios. Do I know all of them? No. But they, you know, everyone was making, I think they did like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. I think one of them was there. But essentially, they didn't get the deal. TLDR, they didn't get the deal. They start shutting down all these studios. All these studios just died. And basically every month, you just saw Embracer Group shut down this game. Embracer Group shut down this game. I think even now they're still shutting down game companies. And it was disgusting. And I think they got not on the Game Awards, but I think another pretty big Game Awards. Was it the Dice Awards? The Dice Awards is more of like for developers to vote instead of like popular opinion. And they just did a call out against Embracer groups, like, oh yeah, you don't want to be Embracer group or the Embracer. It is bad. It is bad. But then again, right now is not a good time. Do not go in the game industry right now. I will let you know. The game industry is really, really bad. Like, everyone's sort of on that weird edge of like, we may be getting laid off one day. And that's not good because I think everyone knows if you're in the ages between, 18 to I'll say 21. Let's say post college, because assuming that you are not in financial distress and you're not needing to take on like a corporate job so young, which I hope you're not. I am hoping that you are having a good time in the world. Any industry right now is so bad, so bad. So don't go into the game industry right now. It's really hard. There's a lot of problems in it. I don't know if anyone wants to actually go into it. If you like, the indie sphere is a beautiful, beautiful place. You get to wear a lot of different hats. You get to learn so many different roles in so many different things. But the fact that sometimes you're not going to get trained, so you're assuming that you already know what to do. So if you're scared, it's like, I don't know how to do this job. Well, you're not going to get trained for this job. You're just going to have to do it. So if you're okay with that, go for it. For an indie position. If you're in a corporate position, you're very much into it. You may also still not get trained. I didn't get trained. It was really bad. I was a new person in the position. In this beginner position that I didn't get trained, which it was scary. Only now I just got a manager. Like, they are like, oh yeah, we don't really have time to manage you because it's we have a lot of other stuff to do. So we're getting you a manager. And I was like, okay, great. I love my manager. He's great. He's amazing. He knows more than I do, and I feel a lot more. I feel like I'm being retrained. But anyways, other than that, it's like, oh man, that's the indie sphere. If you're willing to go for it, you're gonna have a lot of different hats, and also you have to be prepared that your indie game won't sell well. It's so sad to say, even though indies are making like a comeback, there's so many indie games that don't go well. They just don't do well, and it's so bad. And it's really sad. It's really sad, especially when you know your game is not going to do well. Oh my god, my crosshairs. Also, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. It is so. Stop dancing on my body, blue lady. You definitely have a jiggy with it. Yeah, tons of good studios. Oh my god, when Hi-Fi Rush shut down, their studio shut down, I was like, ah! I was so sad. I was really, really sad. It's really sad. And I think no one really ever tells anyone the game industry is small. You'll start knowing people, and once you start knowing people, it gets worse. I had tons of friends that got laid off from Riot. I think they did 2 waves or 1 wave. I forget. But I know a lot of friends that got from Riot. They're gone. Rockstar. They didn't do a layoff. It's more of them voluntarily quitting because they had to come into office. But they accounted for it. For coming back to the office. I guess it's accounted for whenever you decide to work from home. I mean, from work to home to back to office. To be honest, if my company told me to go back into office, I will also quit. I don't care, because that's stress. Like, to give you like an image or like a mental image of my commute to my work, it can range from, the average is 2 hours. So I have to travel 2 hours every day. So I'm in the car for 4 hours a day. It can, if you love driving, if you love driving, then it's fine. But if you hate driving, it can be the worst. And especially if you're sitting in traffic. You're not even driving at constant speed. You're in traffic. It's the literal worst. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. But my God, it kills. It can wear on you. You'll feel that wear and tear, not just on you, but on your car. You have to take it to like so many. You gotta take it to like a lot of shops. Like last year, I had to get my tires replaced 4 times. Like all 4 of them. It wasn't like just a one thing. It was like 4, and I'm like, holy crud! The first time was so I was going back home from work. It was like 7-8 p.m. Can I do this? So I'm like, hey, see, this is just, oh, good. Oh. I was heading home from work, and a truck sort of, so there's like 3 lane, 5, it was a 5-lane highway, and a car swerved from the 3rd lane, so the middle lane, all the way to the rightmost lane. He hits a car in the 2nd lane. That car then hits a semi-truck that was right behind, and all the debris, like, came off of all the cars, and it ruined basically the underside of my car and gave me a flat tire. So I had to, like, flat tires. Did I stay? No, because technically I wasn't part of the, I was too scared. Like, you get that adrenaline rush, and I didn't know what to do because it's sort of it's not my first accident. Like, when I mean accident, I definitely mean, like, oh, I went somewhere and, like, I ran over something and it hurt my car, or, like, my car had issues. I guess it would be considered my first accident. So I didn't know what to do other than, like, you know, exchanging information. And then when I went out, one of the drivers who, like, the driver who was the main cause of the accident, like, he says, go away, don't cut. And so I was like, okay. But there was like a giant piece of, I don't know what it was. It was a piece of car. I'm pretty sure it was like a bumper, or like the front part. So I had to pull it out under my tire, and I drove off. And I saw like one of my lights turn on, and I thought it was my engine, and I was like, is it my engine? And so I called my friend, because I was having this weird, I was having an adrenaline rush, and I couldn't calm down. So I called my friend. It's like, what does this light mean? And he was like, oh, it means you're low on air. And I'm like, oh, that's not a big deal. Okay, I could drive home. You know, when I got home. When I got home. This is very, very precise. Oh my God, just don't play with this. Anyways. Came home, all 4 of my tires were basically, I drove home for like another 40-ish minutes with 2 flat tires. It was don't do that. This basically, don't do what I do. It is really bad. It is really bad. I wish I could win one game, but I probably won't, but that's okay. That's fine. This is supposed to be a chill day. Me just this is telling life stories. I like telling work stories. I think at least from what people told me, like, at least I give some insights about game industries, and I think I could only give industry insight on like on the publisher side, because technically we're a publisher. So it's really hard to say. And you know, I make my own inferences because I work in the industry. It's like, oh yeah. So as a researcher, if my job is, I'm a researcher. Oh, someone's here. Hello. Oop. Stop doing that, Tammy. Oh my God. Aim for their head! I still aim for their body, but I did aim for her head a little bit. Oh, I should probably use this. Yeah, I should do this. But yeah, I think if anyone, the game industry is such a cool place, which is really sad. And then you get all this shit. And it just sucks sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, it sort of sucks. Which is fine, I guess. If that's your chill, it's good. One of our coworkers says, you know, we work for one of the most entitled people in the market, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. But I think it's really good for, I guess, not entitlement, but this sense of intense love, because not a lot of other like not a lot of industries get those types of things where they really love something so much, and they have an audience to tell you that they're angry. It's good to tell when people are angry. It's a communication, and yeah. I don't think I don't like calling gamers entitled. That's a really, that's really rude to say about your consumers. And though it may have like some connotation of truth, there's everyone's passionate. You're passionate about something, and I think that's the most important thing that anyone can do. That you have at least the love to tell a giant corporation, oh. Uh-oh. What are you doing, honey? Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. I didn't die! Lucky! Lucky! The people in the game industry are very genuine about their games, and I think that's what matters most. That you're still trying to speak out against injustices that a game company can do, and of course, like it's up to people to help. Yeah, people have QA, and that's really good. Having a QA and like QA team is part of the job to make sure there's no bugs. But there's going to be, hold on. And so like sorry. Yeah, but yeah. There's a dog, like there's a random person's dog in my house, and I'm like, I don't know why they're here. So and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, so what's it called? I lost my train of thought. I need brain. So having QA is like, it's good, but we're in a controlled environment. Like we have people have controlled cases. It's up to players to report these bugs. Like if you find a bug, do report it. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of people, like a lot of QA would be very appreciative of the fact that you reported it. And though it may not be fixed right there, it's so important. It is so important for everyone. As I say, as Helldivers, this fixed a really bad bug. But I think it's good to have very, I guess, entitled players. I think it's is one of the best things that you can do. And also, it's art. Oh, why am I doing it with a... And there's someone behind me too. Oh. Let's make sure that's... Let them fight amongst themselves. Running and gunning may not be the best. Okay. Okay. We're safe after all that time. Oh my god, we're not safe. Goodness. Is it Project Zomboid? That is an open world zombie game. Jesus Christ. I need to back out. I was way too weak. To use to release an open... I feel there's a lot of open worlds on... Or is that a company that was one that like had their game up on Steam for one day and then it was really, really bad and got taken off of Steam. And the company like shut down the next day. I wonder what happened. Like, I genuinely wonder what happened to that company sometimes. I was like, was it? It's not Daisy. I think it was called. I know they released a scam once again. The day before. Yeah. Yeah, I heard of them, and then they shut down. I think I had it on my wish list too. I was like, oh, I want to play it when it comes out. Like, I had no expectations. I play any game. I would play any game, honestly. Even if I it's not in my genre range, I would play a lot of games. So when it got, like, literally the next day, like, it was removed off Steam, I was like, what the hell? What happened? What went on? What went on? Apparently the game was not good. I look good. Like, I'm not, I saw the trailer, right? Like, the game looked okay. Like, what? I don't know what was wrong with it. I never really followed up with, like, what happened to the game, other than it was moved off Steam because and the company shut down. Oh my god, look at all the fish. Look at that. Oh my god. I'm a swimmer. Swim. They disappear. I wish we could dive. Diving would be so cool. Oh man. Oh man. I tried to play a lot of games. Like, oh my god, that was like one of my... I have a really big Steam library. Like, I think I have a really big Steam library. Like 500 to 500 games. And I play like a good amount of them, like for an okay amount of time. And that's not including like gacha games on my phone. I only play one right now. I only play Honkai Star Rail. That's really because I really enjoy turn-based games, and I think Honkai really like nailed it down. And it's a very good idle game. Like, you know, you don't have to fully think too much. I mean, there's a lot of people who think a lot about that, like Honkai, to optimize their game, and which is really good. There's layers of strategy to it, so that's really good. What's this? In Nitro Splash. I wonder if that will kill me if I splash it on myself. I think... I don't know how people feel about gacha games. I know, like, well, like, I don't fully know how people feel about gacha games. Oh. That wasn't what I expected. I didn't expect that. You know, I would really like to find a gun. Oh my god, girl. I still haven't found a gun. Ah, oh my god. I don't know why I'm frustrated. I shouldn't be frustrated in Fortnite. When one is casual play and two, it's like not supposed to be super intense today. But I think I just get into that mood of like, I really want to kill people. But yeah. I don't know how people feel about gacha games. I think gacha games definitely have a place in the industry. But though it makes a lot of money and it does do predatory... regardless of what people say. Loot boxes, microtransactions, I know a lot of people have like mixed feelings about it. Mostly negative. Until it comes to Overwatch. Gacha games are pretty predatory in the fact like, oh, you have to essentially gamble your way into it. But I find them pretty fun. Maybe that's just me being addicted to gambling or something like that. That's okay. That's fine. I mean, I don't really spend a lot of money. Like, I spend here and there, like if I really want something. I used to be worse before. I definitely used to be worse before, and now I've came to that like point in my life. I'm like, I'm not that bad. I spend maybe like $20 every 2 months around that price range, which I don't think it's, you know, if I'm making money, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's more than some people, but I wouldn't call myself a whale. Oh, there's not. Wait, what do you mean? There's not a single zombie? Isn't that the the game point is about zombies? Oh my god, that sucks. That's a really bad. That's a really bad game. Yikes. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. That is... that's really unfortunate. That's okay though. That's really fine. Oh gosh. That's so funny. That's really sad. I hope the game wasn't too expensive. I mean, everyone got a refund in the end, but that's so sad. Mod a vehicle. Okay, I'll mod a vehicle. Did anyone land here? And someone's landing here. I need a gun first. That is just poo-poo. That's poo-poo. Should not. Having bad games in the industry just makes it bad. Oh my goodness, you know, I've seen so many people use the word for like tourist, like when it comes to like hobbying, and I'm like, I don't know what that fully means. I think I know what it means. Oh fuck. Oop. Jesus. You're suffering, church. That's poo poo. That is very poo poo. Okay. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson of not doing crazy and bad things. Oh fuck. Come on, man. Oop. Oh. Oh no! I need to leave. I don't want to be here no more. I need a safe place. I need a safe, secure place. Oh, fuck. Is he following me? I think he is. Come on. Volt. Oh my god. Come on. Run. Hide. Oh my god. I think I'm okay. I'm like a big beacon of water. What's this? Shockwave grenade? This could work. Oh, come now. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. You don't see the other trailers they add from Fantastic? Ugh. I should be more vigilant in watching other, like, a lot of trailers and a lot of, like, content. It's part of my job, technically. Be, like, very aware of, like, the things that are going on in the industry. But I'm like, ugh. There's so much going on. And also, like, some stuff that you just, like, you know, is this really going to go well? I don't know. Someone told me, like one of my directors told me, I'm like, you know, like, you can tell a game is good. And I'm like, how? You know? I think I've seen so many, like, games that look sort of, I guess, bad, but it's really good. I don't have that brain yet to, like, tell, like, oh, this game is, like, for sure it's gonna do extremely well. I think I shouldn't make the pre-assumption unless I try it. And then it comes to the instance of, like, oh, you know, why didn't you try it yet? Or, like, well, are you gonna pay me to try it? I can't try it all at once. Oh god. Oh my. You know? Maybe you should have stayed a little bit more closer. That would probably have helped. Ah, goodness. I am feeling great. I have killed 3 people. Oh, it'll get up to 75? Yeah, 75. I watch all the trailers from the day before. They copy other trailers from. Oh, that's. Oh my god. They. Oh, what a pity. That you shouldn't do that. I know people. Like I guess that what I'm worried about is like because AI is becoming more of a thing. Like well, like not like generative art AI has been becoming a lot more of like an issue, and like a lot of people have been. How do I say utilizing it more? I think my stance on like AI content is like ChatGPT. I think if you're still in school, I think you shouldn't stray away from using AI as a tool. Not as or unless it's like in your degree, like hey, like how to use AI, or like utilizations or machine learning. I think those things are very very useful for like in general. I think when it comes to creative skills, though, it comes a lot more iffy just because, like, now it's coming into people's jobs. Well, is that Snuffy? You know that looks like a VTuber or something from Genshin Impact. I'm like, oh, interesting. Interesting. Huh. Now I get to play with a little bit of gun. Was this a tri-beam laser rifle? What did they have? They have something. Everyone has this tri laser rifle. Alright. I'll just have one. Shouldn't be bad. AI like definitely can be useful. I think it's definitely oh fuck. Is he Dory? Oh my god. What is this? And that's how you use it. Oh. Maybe not like that though. Maybe I should run. Oh no, I should use it again. Yep. Yum. No one has a healing kit, which is really bad. There it is. I'm gonna get rid of this. Just heal myself up. I think some people should stray away from it, especially if they're still in learning stages. I think when you're still learning, you know, it's really important for you to have a better understanding of like how things work and how things are utilized and how to utilize them in a little bit more or less aggressive way of learning. Oop. Oh, I did it. Because it's sort of like you should. I don't think a lot of people should be like unga booga, you know, technology bad. That's never a way to go, and it gets people a lot more aggressive when you're talking about like AI. I think AI can be definitely useful in a lot of fields, but there's a lot of times that now like I think the main point is like, oh, you know, you could. It's not even like, oh, we can make your job better. It's like now it's like replacing your job. And like, I think the open AI lady I saw in an interview saying like, oh, these jobs shouldn't be there in the first place. I'm like, what? There's like, that's such a lack of human compassion when it comes to technology. And the people are, because I used to be a, what did I say? A graduate assistant. So I taught classes before. Like, this is why engineers need to take a humanities class. I think there still needs to be a human element when it comes to things. Creativity is very important to a lot of people, and you know it provides a lot of jobs for people. And having AI take those jobs away instead of like using tools, like I think when I'm drawing, like now if you go on Pinterest, there's like so many AI art. It's okay to use those as like references because one, it's not anyone else's. AI art, at least from what I know, doesn't have any copyright properties to them, which is good, which is definitely very very good. So So when you use them as a helpful tool, that's one thing. But when you start using them within your own work, is a lot more problematic. And it's like, yeah, you shouldn't really do that. It's so you take a lot of creative jobs away from people, and it's so sad. Ooh, ooh, fuck, girl. Ooh. Ah, hit. Oh, I want to know. I do want to know. I do want to know. Ah, but AI in general are it's very, very nuanced, and but it shouldn't be replacing people's jobs. That's not right. Like, yeah, maybe, maybe you incorporate it in your job, like answering emails. Answering emails, like, do you know how long it takes to answer some emails? I spend like a good 40 minutes per hour, like responding to emails, and it's like, oh my god, like it's poo. Just because business speak it's tough. When I started going in it, like business emails, you have to be. This is our biggest shit happens. That that you can't say that. Shit happens. You can't say that. That's poo. You need to own up for your mistakes. Own up for your mistakes. Own up for as a game company. But yeah, I feel really conflicted about AI because there's some tools that you can definitely use it for that may be a lot more like useful, like Grammarly. Oh my god, without Grammarly, I think my life would. I pay for description for like the grammar help because I'm pretty bad. Like as a second English as a second language speaker. It's really hard for me to understand the concepts of like the grammar within English sometimes, and so I never really learned how to use like proper English sentence structures. And passive. I use a lot of passive tense, which I still sort of don't know what it means. So it's really hard for me. So I really love Grammarly. It can be a very helpful tool for a lot of people, but now it's like, oh man, that sucks. But yeah. A lot of nuance in the world. A lot of nuance. I feel like someone's gonna take me out of context one day. It's like, oh, she's pro AI. Yeah, you should not. As a dev creator, you should not post that. At all. Like, did they not have a PR team? Actually, to be fair, PR is expensive. But you should have probably someone check your response to make sure it's not problematic. There's a lot of problematic things that people do. Like working for a lot of working for companies, you sort of realize none of them really want to take responsibility for their mistake because it's admitting fault. And apparently admitting fault in the workplace is really bad. I don't really understand why. I think that's really scummy that you can't admit fault for things. Hey, if you make a mistake, saying sorry, isn't a bad thing. Who would have thought, it's not a bad option. Do I just do this? Okay, I did it. I did the thingy. Switch weapon? Oh. Okay. This is interesting. I'm glad that they made it useful for single players. I think there was a time when the Helldiver dev was sort of like just moping around due to the Sonny controversy or the Sanji situation where they got that you had to make a PSN account. They just sort of got really sad and depressed. Oh! No, you did not see that. That did not happen. I am a winner. No one says... No one said anything. I didn't do anything wrong. Ah! Yeah, Yeah, it's just sort of sad that developers would say things and they don't admit fault. But the Helldiver was like he was sort of moping around. It's like, I don't know what to do. Don't you're the CEO. Don't admit that you don't know what to do. CEOs, no executives. The one thing that they are there for is to at least fight for your game, fight for the moneymaker. And when you stop doing that, oh my god, when you stop doing that as your job, sometimes it's right to replace your CEO. And I think he did step down. I think. Game industry sucky. Doesn't matter if you're an indie dev or a corporate dev or any part of the industry. It all sort of sucks. Also, don't go to like places like Nintendo or Tencent. If you don't know what Tencent is like one of the biggest game companies in the world. Well, game publishers in the world. They own so much. Don't work for them. Apparently, it's really bad conditions. Nintendo, like, yeah, it's all haha, goofy, fun, kid love. It is not like that in reality. They are aggressive. I think Scopely also has that same problem. Like, if you admit fault, you're sort of on that end of getting fired. That's what I heard, at least through the grapevines. And apparently Riot has a no rehire program, which is dumb, isn't it? Like, why, if you lay off someone, you can't get rehired afterwards, even if you were like a access. Yeah. It is unfortunately how it is. It shouldn't be, but that's how it is. What a sad experience. But other than that, game industry is a nice place to be. I'm lucky to have gone into a place where hasn't gotten a horrible lawsuit due to like harassment charges, because I heard those were a big thing as of late. I just don't really, I feel safe in my company and they have treated me very well. As I say, if you ask some of my friends, this is like, I know you hate your company. I do love my company. The company is a wonderful, wonderful place. It is a very fun place to work, and it's a very nice place to work. And I don't think I'll ever want to change, unless someone else gives me money. Places like this. But 2025 though, so exciting. 2025 is like the year that I think it's gonna be really cool. What's this? Weird. Very weird. Very, very weird. I'm gonna do one more game after this, and then I'm gonna go get lunch. I haven't eaten since like 6 a.m. I think so. I think so. I think we should have hope. I hope it will be okay. 2023 may be a bad year. For a lot of things in the industry. But we had like such good games come out, like Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my god, Baldur's Gate. What a gem of a game. We had Alan Wake. Oh my god. Another Resident Evil remake. I will admit, when it was nominated, I was like, why is it here? Like, yeah, I guess. Like, why is it nominated for a game award? But okay. They should have a remake award. Like a remake section, like best remake. Because goddamn, I think that would do so well. Where are they? Are they right? Okay, I'm not gonna go down. I think they're in there. Whoop. Monkey King. I'm glad that I sort of missed that shot. Because it definitely did not seem like it was going to go where I thought it would go. So, I'm really glad. Yeah, like, remake should have its own section. I think remakes, if it was a very popular game and you're just remaking it, the likelihood of things going wrong, though still there, a little low. What is going on? Oh. Oh my god. Yay, I did it. I think it definitely can go very... You know, the likelihood of it going wrong, it's not like 0, but it's still there. But... remakes for Game of the Year? I think, you know... I think it needs its own section. I don't think it deserves to be Game of the Year if it's just another Meat remake. Like... What's it called? Then, you know, Skyrim should be winning Game of the Year with all the reports or the new additions it makes. Yeah, come on. Give room for new games. New games are really, you know, are really fun. There you go. Oop. Oh, fuck. Yay, I did it. I need to refill my itinerary. No, not this. This. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, it was so nice. It was so nice. Go grab some coffee. Go grab some coffee. I may end the stream after this game. This game is going pretty good. Pretty good. Make coffee and enjoy yourself. I like sharing stories. Oh fuck. Yeah, like that. Not the guns. Whoop. Whoop. And gun. Oh. Check it. Think this one? Yeah. Yeah. Good times, good times. Okay, now it's time to leave. I'm going the wrong way! Oh, goodness. Always remember. Oh, I have healing. Oppa. I'm so sad that none of my friends are online. I was like, oh, can we play? No one's online. And I'm like, oh, I see. This is how it's gonna be. I wonder where those people are. I know they said this way. Was I falling? I know it says this way, but where in the world is this way? You know, I probably will find out sooner or later. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Oh my gosh. Are they still fighting it over there? I think they are. Nope. I did it! Remember to always reload your gun. Nuka-Cola. What does this do? What does Nuka-Cola do? Consumable. Let's consume. That's so fast. Anyways, let's keep going. Oh, I consumed the Nuka-Cola. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Woo, 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 woo. I think I'm glad that Fortnite is sort of like the chill game for me to discuss things because it's a lot more easier to just talk about it. And I think Fortnite is sort of that game where I can just zone out and be like, you know, it's not. I'm not playing ranked or anything. I'm not trying to be competitive. I can get competitive, and I say if I want to. I don't think I am, but how is this? Oh, oh my! Jeez, you know that was definitely something I have never seen in my life. A giant car like that. It was so big. What was going on? What was it doing? Whoa, giant chicken. Oh, it's a gladiator. My bad. Uh, yeah. I hope I can make it to top 10. That's all I sort of want. I want top 10. But I don't want to rat for the whole game, so I'm just gonna. But a lot of people have cars now, which is so like upsetting. Just because it's like I can't. Oh, sad. How sad. Where am I going? Donde? Where? Oh, oh my god, so when I was first starting to stream, so I used Restream, so I could stream on both Twitch and YouTube, just because I'm a little bit lazy, and I don't really want to, what's the word? Download my VODs. I'm really bad at downloading my VODs because I forget. I'm really bad. I'm really forgetful when it comes to that. And so having Restream, it automatically goes into my live, and I don't know about it, at least compared to Twitch, it doesn't delete my VODs, which is great, you know. But now I'm like worried that one day is like, because YouTube's becoming such a big platform. I mean, it's already a big platform, that it's going to delete my VODs later on. So I'm just like, oh no. Should I be downloading my VODs? I probably should in all retrospect. But I don't think. I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be fine, right? It should be fine. Am I gonna die? My ankles may be broke, but I did not die. Uh-oh! Maybe I shouldn't do these things. Why do I take risk? I take risks that I cannot foresee, and then I'm like, ooh, what happened? What happened? Why did I die? Also, where are the people? I mean, am I geared up? I think I'm pretty geared up. Not probably compared to a car. Usually I have like a lot more gold weapons by now. Ooh, I can't eat these. Look at all this cheese. I love cheese, man. Cheese is like my favorite thing in the world. But the problem is I'm lactose intolerant, and not the haha, my tummy hurts. Like the my tummy hurts. Oh, hi. Where are they? Up there. Maybe you shouldn't have tried to kill me. That's not the nicest thing that you can do. No? I feel like golds have been so harder to find lately. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. I feel like I'm not. Oh god. Do you have anything? Like, look at, like, we're in the near the last round, and no one. Let's go here. Hello. Hello, ET6 Armor Man. I would like to recruit you for my services. that me? Or is that someone else? Oh. Like, this seems very useful. I feel like I should use it. This is also very useful. Should use this. Okay, I have one less gun in my arsenal, which is fine. Oh, I could grind! I could grind like a skateboarder. Whoa. Can you do it? Can you grind? No. No, he can't. A little bit disappointed, but I'm not gonna judge him. Oh. See it. The vehicle. Also, where my friend is. Oh, he's parking. He's parking. He's parking. Oh. He's running. He's gunning. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I may die. I'm going to die. Ay, caramba. Ah, and I was 12. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, that was good though. That was a 2-hour stream. It says 2 hours at least. Oh, now that was good. That was good. That was good. I'm so happy. I'm very, very happy. Anyways, guys, good job. Good job. It was good. Good fun. Good fun. I will. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see all the words. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Shell VT Kitten. Thank you for the follow, and Navascar 3. I am so sorry. My alerts apparently are not working that well. I feel bad. Thank you for tuning in with me, and I hope you guys have a nice day. And if your time zone is the lunchtime time zone, I hope you have a good lunch. Bye bye.